they can only see baseball. So. Now you can cuss and say whatever you want. I don't care.
Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's Pittsburgh taking on New York.
Are you on my YouTube on the right one?
All right, ready to get underway. Now, here is
That's a long
Carlos
time ago. It's Half Dead 1992. Or Half Dead 44 Gaming, sorry.
That one fouled off.
First pitch.
And the 0-1. And it's strike two.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Get out.
Willie Mays makes the play. And there's one down. Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. Hard on the ground to first. Takes it himself. Nice, efficient start to the afternoon. That's 2 out. 2 down, bases empty. Here's the center fielder, Willie Mays. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show.
Gets it to first. Mays retired at first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. And we're back. And on the hill, Roger Clemens. What should we keep an eye on here?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how
What's
many
your last
of
4
those he
digits
has
of
a
your
good
number?
feel for on that given day. When he's
2682 or
right,
1946?
he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the left fielder, Jaron Duran.
I sent you the link.
Hits for average power, the ability to field the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive.
Texted it to you.
Check swing went around. No balls, 2 strikes. That's down and in. A slider missed. And ring him up, says Carl Dixon. That's the strikeout. Willie Mays getting ready to hit. And that drops in for a strike. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Now it's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday.
I wish you could see where his bat was.
And first offering is fouled off.
Jackson Holliday.
And that
You
is
see me?
out of play.
You see me though? You see me,
First 2
John?
hitters
You
get
see how I'm
punched
pitching?
out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
Oh, my audio
That
works.
misses. And a count 1 and 2. 2 out, space is empty.
Cool.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on. New inning getting started. Here's the second baseman, Ryan
I can do
Roberts.
that. Hold on.
McCullers back to work. And there's a strike. And that one wrapped foul. McCullers winds, fires. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And misses inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Breaking ball inside. Yeah, that's ball 2. And he chases that one. And there's 1. Here is Yohan Moncada. Right side. And that chance handled. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. Here comes Real Muto.
Good fade and sinking action to that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Brings it in for the 3rd out. We head to the bottom of the second, and now the DH, Eddie Murray. And he takes a strike. That's too low.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And the count is 1-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Stays alive. And that just misses. And there's ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
On the ground, could be 2. To Elliott, second for 1. Back to first, and that is a double play. So up next, Nick Kurtz.
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate all of the finer details and how these guys execute them. Right there, really nice footwork, and a good feed to second was the key to pulling it off.
The 1-0. Fouled off left side. Not close with that one. Ball 2.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
2-2 the count.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Ranging back. Makes the catch up against the wall. All set for the start of the inning. And now the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Just missed.
Outside.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
That one missed.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a two-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
The pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. 3-2 now. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 3-2. McCullers trying to finish off the hitter. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Evan Carter in the box now. No balls and a strike. There's a swing and a drive. And that one's gone into the bleachers. That'll fire up the dugout, and that gives them a lead. It's 1-0. And he'll be safe at first. So the lineup flips over. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Carlos Beltran. Hammer, base hit. Duran quickly gets it back in, and that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away. Now it's the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. There's the strike.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
The flip. There's one to first, not in time. Great effort there. Willie Mays digs in now. And fouled off.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Over to first, and he saved. Yo, one. Double steal. And that one fouled off. He's got it, and that's the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter will be the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Pena in his 4th year, 27 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. In the air out towards right center. Beltran ranging into the alley, makes the grab, and there's 1 away. And here's the catcher, Kyle Higashioka. First offering, and it just misses.
1-0.
That one ripped. That's back. And just like the ex-girlfriend who ain't coming back, that one is gone. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Now the third baseman, Alex Gordon. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in here in the last half of the 3rd. Just missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's downstairs. 2-1.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike. Nope. That's inside.
Good fastball there. I think it was a purpose pitch. Just want to make that hitter's feet uncomfortable. And that location will definitely do it.
Next offering is in for a strike.
3-2. That ball's foul.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Outside, and that is ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk. So the batting order turns over. Now batting Jarren Duran. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. And that one missing low.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Man at first, one away. In the dirt, but kept close. In the air, left field, Carter. That's out number 2. Now the number 2 hitter, Willie Mays, went down on strikes his first time through. And a slider misses down and away. Yeah, that's fouled off. And that is the inning. Back here in Denver, out of the 4th. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Brian Roberts. Swinging a foul straight back.
Well, these players just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Hauls it in for the out.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Moncada now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Got it. That K is his 3rd of the game. Here's JT Realmuto. Fly to left his first time. Late with the swing there.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
2 outs.
Ball.
And no one can get there.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Go ahead run on base. Kurtz will hit next. And a foul ball. Realmuto leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
Ball, that's in.
Got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Back here at Coors Field. Now it's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday. And a foul ball.
You know, this group of hitters doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
And ball 1.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Eddie Murray now at the plate. He reached out a walk his first time.
Murray.
Ball 1.
And another ball. Swing and a miss.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big time velo on the bump and big time pop at the plate.
That's down and in. Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. Here's Nicholas Castellanos.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Did not go. Swings through that one for strike one.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle, but I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Here's a 1-2. That one drifts inside. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's back there. Leaps at the wall, but can't haul it in. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with one down.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Hurts. Can't hold up, and that's a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
One out. Runners at first and second. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Outside low, and the count's even at 2.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. And now the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. He's 0 for 1. Strike on the inside corner.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
2 strikes.
First and second, 2 down. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that's 6. And we're back. Here's the left fielder, Evan Carter. McCullers back to work. That one catches the corner for a strike.
Well, these guys, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
That one hammered center field. Mays on his horse. Makes the catch. One down.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
Suzuki stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around.
Well, here's a fun fact for you, Boog. Suzuki is the first Japanese-born player to homer in 3 consecutive plate appearances in the majors. Feel free to use that note in your next.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-1. And now it's going to be Carlos Beltran. He swings and fouls one off. Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-2.
And down on strikes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. And a swing and a miss there.
0-1.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. The 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. And there's a ball. Lifted in the air down the left side. Duran pulls it down, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning, and now the catcher comes up to him. Kyle Higashioka. And that misses. And that's ball one. Swing and a drive. Deep left field. That's back there. Leaping, and he brought it back.
Now batting, the third baseman, Alex Gordon.
Alex Gordon getting ready to hit. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. And that's in the dirt.
No strike.
Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5. That one missed. Swing and a miss. And that is strike one.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Inside at 100. 3-1. That's ball four. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
He just hasn't had great command of his pitches in this
Now
one.
batting,
Definitely
left
more
fielder,
walks than you'd like to see.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now the left fielder, Jaron Duran. 0 for 2 in this one. Fernando Valenzuela takes over on the mound.
Now
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike 2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Willie Mays, the next to hit. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
That's a ball.
Gordon off of first with 2 away. That one finds the zone. Gonna count 1 and 2.
Ball, 2 strikes. 2 balls.
In the dirt. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it. Back here in Denver, top 6. Now, Willie Mays. The pick behind with that swing. It's strike 1. Next offering is fouled back. And it's caught for the out. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Ryan Roberts.
The batter number 1, second baseman, Ryan Roberts.
And first offering is fouled off. Breaking ball misses down and away.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
1 ball, 2
The
strikes.
1-2. And they'll do it again. 1 down, base is empty.
That's ball 2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double. Here is Moncada, and there's a foul ball. To the right side. And there's a hit. Coming home. The throw in. Safe at home. And the runner scores from second. It's 3-2.
Now batting,
One out,
JT.
runner at second. Gonna bring up JT Realmuto.
Now
1 for 2.
Griffin. Yes.
Hard hit left side. Safe at first as they can't make the play. And here's the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. Swinging a foul straight back. Jax. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. The changeup missing, and the count is 1-2.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Got him. 2 gone now. And the batter now, Evan Carter. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
0-1's the count.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. And he'll take first easily after the strikeout.
You're best when you let the game come to you. Tried to make too much happen right there. Not his best at bat.
Suzuki swings through it for strike 1.
0-1.
Tap foul to plate.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Fans another, and that's 3. Back here at Coors Field. Now here is Jackson Holliday. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Mays puts it away for the out. 1 away. Now it's the DH, Eddie Murray. In there, and it's 0-1.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Missed with a changeup. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Two balls, 1 strike.
Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. That one fouled off. 2-2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. There's the swing and a miss.
He got away with one there,
0-1's
but
the
he
count.
knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Late on that fastball.
Ahead 0-2 in the count.
0-2 the
Sure,
count.
you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
Next offering is down low. And downstairs.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front. And we're back. Now it's the right fielder, Carlos Beltran.
Wrong.
That's in there. 0-1. And that clips the inside corner.
Well, they didn't like those first 2 pitches down an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
And that's in the dirt. Now 1-2. Goes down looking. So digging in, Ellie De La Cruz. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And now 2 gone. Stepping in, Willie Mays. There's the strike.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
On the ground to third. Fires over to first. Mays retired. Bottom of the 7th at the plate, Nick Kurtz. That one's in there. 0-1.
Well, these players, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
And that one is inside. That one misses. And now 3-1. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Beltran going back. Hauls it in on the warning track. So up next, Jeremy Pena. Now a screamer into the outfield, and that's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Into second, and he's got it doubled.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Breaking ball was in a decent spot down and in, but he did a really nice job getting to it before it tied him up.
Higashioka in the box now. Takes strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
No ball, 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2
strikes. In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom of the 7th. Just missing there. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hard ground ball for a base dive. Runner around third on his way to the plate. But now he hits the brakes and hustles back to third.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so a great job there, stepping up to the challenge. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Down the line. And that's a foul ball.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. The changeup missing. And the count 2-1. Roll to short, could be 2. Flips it. There's 1. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over.
Now playing third base.
And welcome back to the
Number
ballpark.
2.
We're at the top of the 8th.
Gavin
Here's the second baseman, Ryan Roberts. And first offering is fouled off.
Strom has a pretty cool hobby. Collects baseball cards of players who hit home runs off of them. I love the reason he does it. He tells people, if you hit a home run against me, you're good enough to collect.
Castellanos right there to make the grab. And there's 1 down. Moncada, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
0-2.
That one is absolutely belted way back there. Stretches out and hauls it in. 2 outs, base is empty. JT Realmuto digs in now. 1 for 3. And strike 1 to the catcher. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 8th. Base hit.
He was all over that one. Handled that down and in breaking ball very well. He saw the break early coming from the other side and just let it get deep enough and drop the barrel on it at the very last moment.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Foul ball, still 0-2. And
nope,
ball
that's
1.
A ball.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And that is that. Back here in Denver, here's the left fielder, Jarren Duran. Valenzuela back to work. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
That one is upstairs. That breaking ball drops in for a strike. Foul ball there. Misses inside, and the count's full. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Mays now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. There's a strike at the knees. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Jackson Holliday will hit next. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. That one in there across the letters.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. He can't flip it to the pitcher in time, and they don't get the out. So a man at first. Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Eddie Murray. And that's in there for strike 1.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Squirts away a little bit. The tying run at the plate. That one ripped right center field. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. The run scores all the way from first. And it's a 1-run game. So runner at second, 2 down. Nick Castellanos getting ready to hit.
Now pitching, Andres Munoz.
Swung on, belted. Deep. That one way back there. And that one's going to land not so much here, but here. And they lead it. It's 4-3.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Nick Kurtz now at the plate. Ground ball to the right side. He'll do it himself. Inning over on the ground. Back here at Coors Field. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now the left fielder, Evan Carter. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Seiya Suzuki digs in now. He's already homered here. This one. So now a pinch hitter, Gavin Lux. And this is a big at bat in this ball game. And that one fouled off. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. And a big swing and a miss.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out.
Went back to the sinker, and it was successful. So they're down to their final out. Now at the plate, Carlos Beltran. On its way to the corner, Duran. Long run on his horse. Can't get there. This one lands foul. They're down to their final strike.
0-2 with the count.
This could end it. Into center. And that'll get down for a hit. And the tying run is on base. And the batter will be the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. 0 for 4, 2 ground outs, a flyout, and a strikeout. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. And that is out of play. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. That one pulled foul.
That's a big run over there at first base. He's got some speed. Let's see if they send him.
Runner on the go again. Got him, and that's the ball game. 4-3. Ready to go now. And here is Xander Bogaerts.
The shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
And that's outside. And we're underway.
7 o'clock.
And that's in there for a strike. Little slider that finds the mark. That's a little bit low. Bogaerts swings through that one.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss. Couldn't catch up to the heater. And now Dalen Lyle. First pitch misses. Right through there for a strike. 1 out, bases empty. That one misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Outside, that's a ball.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
That one in triple digits.
I got 3 and 2.
Line drive.
Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And now Chipper Jones. And that's in for a strike.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Man at first, 1 away. Hit on the ground to the right side. And that's just foul. And the pitch is outside. Ball 1.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Caught in a rundown now. And they tag him out. Not in time. He's safe. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Nick Kurtz, the next to hit. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. This one in the dirt. Nothing doing. Count moves to 1-1. One on the gun, swing and a miss.
2 strikes.
Pitch misses, and the count is even 2-2.
2 strikes.
Cut out and miss, struck him out. That's out. Bottom of the first, digging in, Carlos Beltran. Swing and a miss, and 102 on the radar gun. Next offering is foul back. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Dozier throws to first. 1 up, 1 down. Here comes Yoan Moncada.
Batting second, the third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
Swings through that one for strike one.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Good job to fight that one off. Grandal settles under it and makes the catch. And there are two down. Two down, bases empty. Ketel Marte up to the plate. Hit hard but foul off to the left. 2 outs, bases empty. Late on that fastball.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Top of the second. Now it's the second baseman, Ryan Dozier.
Ryan Dozier.
Clemens back to work. Just off the inside edge. That one finds the zone, and it's 1-1. Just off the inside edge. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Outside with a breaking ball. Hard hit down the line and left. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Yasmani Grandal stands in now and watches strike one. That one's in there, and the count is 0-2.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the top of the second. Swings and misses, and he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And next is the designated hitter, Orlando Cepeda. Pitches in there, and that's strike one. And a swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Outside, and the count 1-2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Next to hit, Evan Carter. Swing and a drive, deep right field. And he makes the play on the warning track. Both runners tagging from second and third. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
That one to first. Hodges takes it to the bag. They limit the damage here. Back here in Pittsburgh, and now the first baseman, Gil Hodges.
Gil Hodges.
He was late there, strike one.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Outside low, and 1-1. And misses inside. Swing and a foul out of play.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Carter, long run into the gap. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. JT Realmuto steps in. This guy is an elite. Level hitter, especially considering contact, just the ability to hit for average. What you really like, though, stays in against those righties, and that's not so easy as a right-handed batter. Fought off foul.
There's some players, for whatever reasons, they seem to just face a slew of right-handed pitchers, and their comfort level increased so much that they'd actually prefer to face that same side thrower in a tough situation.
2 strikes.
And Realmuto is out. Here's Nicholas Castellanos.
Batting 6, the right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
That one fouled off. Now the 0-1. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
Had some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far, moving the ball around nicely.
Base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Seiya Suzuki in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
That missed by a lot. And that is ball 1. Strikes him out with 102. Top half of the 3rd inning. Here comes X to the plate. Right through there for a strike. Bogarts measures 6 feet 2 inches, hitting leadoff in today's game, and he was born in Aruba. And it's through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Dalen Lyle.
And now the right fielder, Dalen Lyle. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Towards first. Into the outfield, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back singles. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Jones takes low, second trip to the plate in this one. Called strike, a sinker at the bottom of the zone. And that one missing low.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And that skips in the dirt. First and second here, no outs. Registers the punch out and hits 101. So here's the cleanup hitter, Nick Kurtz. Struck out swinging his first time.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-2.
Good eye in that spot.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
In the dirt, now 2-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And here is Brian Dozier, doubled in his first AB. That pitch gets the inside corner. 0-1. 2 outs, couple of base runners at first and second. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last 2 pitches were well executed.
2 on, 2 outs. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Righty delivers. Swing, and a ball popped up. And that is that. As we go to the last of the third, here's the shortstop at the plate, Zach Neto. Just missed.
You know, this group of hitters definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
In for a strike, 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. And it beats him for the first out after the drop third strike. So digging in, Evan Carter. Outside low, and it's 1-0. Right through there for a strike.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Now batting.
So the lineup flips over. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Carlos Beltran. And first offering is fouled off. He makes the grab. That is the inning. Start of the fourth. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Just missed.
Well, these guys showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Way out front for strike 2.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Carter squeezes it, and there's one down. So now here's the DH, Orlando Cepeda. And he's already singled in this game. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun.
2 strikes.
And down on strikes he goes. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
The left fielder,
Evan Carter will hit
Evan
next.
Carter.
That one at triple digits.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
That's inside, and it's 1-1. That's a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Ground ball right side, and that one handled in plenty of time to first, and that is that. Ready to go, bottom 4. And now Yohan Moncada. That one in the dirt. 1-0. And that's in the dirt. That misses off the outside edge.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Swing, and he breaks his bat. Jones makes the grab, 1 away. Here's Ketel Marte.
Number 4.
0 for 1 so far.
Second baseman, Ketel Marte.
Check swing of the first pitch. Look down to third. No swing. Gary Simmons with the call. Satchel into his motion. The long windup. Turns on the rubber. Kicks and fires.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You got to work the edges. Really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
That's hard hit on the line. Nice grab as he reached down to make the play. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Gil Hodges.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. That one at 1-0-1. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Grandal on to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. Back here at PNC Park. And now the center fielder, Jose Siri. Clemens back to work. Cut on and missed at 101. Strike 1. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
So the batting order turns over. And now the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. And that's downstairs and outside.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
And that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. And now Dalen Lyle. He's 2 for 2. Yeah, he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Right through there for a strike. Bogaerts at first, 1 gone. Breaking ball in there, got him looking. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. And here is Chipper Jones.
1-0.
In the dirt, blocked.
Ball 2.
And that one is lifted in the air. Castellanos should have this one. Drops into the glove. And that is... We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now it is JT Realmuto. And that one clips the corner.